ganar, ganarse, ganarse also means to earn, but we're not talking about money. We're talking about things like trust. When you earn someone's trust. So that you're not talking about earning money. We're talking about something more complex, okay? And this is when it gets a little tricky because now we're talking about some complicated situations or advanced situations, Spanish vocabulary, the way to express yourself a little bit more advanced, it's more advanced, but it's not that complicated. Remember when you have se at the end of a verb, like this one right here, that means that it can be used with reflexive pronouns, se, me, te, nos, okay, le, os in Spain because of vosotros. And you have the reflexive pronoun os, okay? So very interesting. That's what it means. Ganar, we still have the verb here. Ganar, ganar, okay? So let's see how we can use this verb in those particular situations. Okay. So, tienes que ganarte mi confianza, ¿ok? Tienes que ganarte mi confianza. So, it looks a bit more complex. What are we talking about? What are we talking about? So the translation is, you have to earn my trust, okay? That's pretty much it. That's the translation. So it's a short sentence, but it can be complicated, Maybe you made a mistake. You're dating someone, you made a mistake, and that person doesn't trust you anymore. So the person can say, tienes que ganarte mi confianza. You have to earn my trust. So you work hard to earn something that is not tangible, okay? Like trust. Trust, you cannot buy it, you cannot touch it. You need to work hard to get it, to earn it. So, tienes, tú tienes. We don't need tú, but we need tienes. So, tienes means you have. You have. Okay? When you add que after the verb tienes, you're adding more to the sentence. If you say tienes, obviously you can use this word for in other situations. For example, you can say, ¿tienes dinero? Do you have money? You can also answer, tengo dinero. I have money. Okay, so that's very simple. But when you want to add more, specifically other action to the sentence, then que is a common conjunction that will help you do that, okay? Tienes que comer, you have to eat. Tienes que trabajar, you have to work. So we're adding more, another action to the sentence. Tienes que estudiar, you have to study. So technically, que in this situation means to, okay? You have to do something. Tienes que. Ganarte is the action, the second action, the second verb. And ganarte obviously means to earn in this situation. So earn. We have the verb ganar, and then we just added a reflexive pronoun, okay? So te refers to you. You have to. We're talking about, we're saying this to someone, okay? You're not using the reflexive action on me. You, it's you. Tienes que ganarte. So you have to earn. You have to earn, okay? Me means my, okay? My, me. And then we have confianza, 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 confianza. That means trust. It's a very long word compared to the English one, but that's the way it is. La confianza, the trust or trust. Okay? So, tienes que ganarte mi confianza. You have to earn my trust. Okay? So, very interesting. Very good. Very good. I like it. Okay. So, the next example is me gané la oportunidad de viajar por un año alrededor del mundo. Me gané la oportunidad de viajar por un año alrededor del mundo. So this is a bit more complicated. It is a bit more complicated, but it's not that difficult. If you know how the sentence works, it gets easier. So let's talk about that. I earned the chance to travel around the world for a year. That's an amazing opportunity. That is amazing. So you can use the verb ganar in that kind of situation. Once again, you're earning things that you cannot touch. Okay? So like trust, opportunity, I don't know, an offer, because you worked hard, because you were there. I don't know. A lot of things can happen for sure. But let's break this down. Yo me gané. So why are we saying me gané? Reflexive pronouns can go in front of verbs, okay? So once again, remember, we can use reflexive pronouns with this verb. So that's why we have me gané. You can say yo me gané. You don't have to say yo, but you need to say me gané, okay? Reflexive pronouns are necessary. When they have to be used, you have to have them, okay? So just remember that. Me gané means I earned, okay? La, an article, feminine. It means the. This is a long one. Oportunidad. 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 Chance or opportunity. Okay? It has more than one meaning. De, in English, you can say to do something. The chance to do something. In Spanish, you say la oportunidad de. De means of or from. So just keep that in mind. We cannot translate word by word from English into Spanish because it doesn't work all the time. So la oportunidad de, and then you add an action. In this situation, to travel. Okay, so you're going somewhere. You travel. Viajar. Viajar means to travel. So when you want to say, me gané la oportunidad, that means I earned a chance, if you want to say that in Spanish. De, and then add an action. For example, me gané la oportunidad de trabajar. I earned the chance to work ... somewhere. Me gané la oportunidad de mudarme. I earned the chance or I got the chance to move to, for example, another city. So this is a very good expression that you can say, I earned the chance or I got the chance to do something. So viajar in this situation, as I said, means to travel or just travel. Por, remember to add the action after the or the verb in the infinitive form. Do not translate the verb, okay? Por un año, this whole sentence here, por un año, means for a year. Okay, so just remember the whole thing. And it's a literal translation here. Por means for, un means a, año means year. Okay, por un año, for a year. Alrededor, alrededor means around. Okay, alrededor, around. Del mundo. So when you say alrededor del mundo, that means around the world. I know it doesn't translate from English into Spanish. It's not a literal translation. So you need to learn the phrase alrededor del mundo, around the world. Okay? Del means, del is a fusion, or it's actually two words that became one. De él. We do not have this in Spanish. If you want to say de él in Spanish, is wrong. You need to remove the one E and make it one word. Del mundo. Okay, so de means of or from, el, article, masculine article, definite article, that means the. Mundo means world. El mundo, the world. Okay, so it's very interesting. Ganarse, remember, ganarse means to earn something that you cannot touch, something that is more like trust or chances or, love, even, feelings. So actually love, love is a noun. Okay. So confianza is a noun. Amor is a noun. Amor means love, by the way. And oportunidad is also a noun. Okay, so just keep that in mind. Excellent. Excellent. Do you guys have any questions? Interesting. I really like talking about verbs and words, Spanish words. In general, languages are great. I love them.